everyone, it's me, Pluto. I really hope you're having a nice holiday time, whatever you're celebrating. Me and Mom, we're spending a lot of time in front of the twinkle tree, and Mom, she's also blasting her worries with her jigsaw puzzles. I really like to just hang around and listen to her talking to herself, which she does a lot when she's puzzling. Mostly she says things like, "Oh shoot," or "Oh damn, that doesn't fit," or where does this one go? Anyways, did you know that jigsaw puzzles were first used to teach geography? It's totally true. The first for sale puzzles were made by the cartographer John Spilsbury back in 1760 time in the Britain lands. He pasted a map on some wood and he used a scrolling saw to cut it along the borders of the countries. And he called them dissected maps, and they were used to teach kids about the geographies of all the lands. Then, after the industries had a revolution, puzzle making got better and better, and the puzzle makers, they used lithographs, which was a fancy way of making a picture, and they would put those on plywood, which made them easier to cut and less expensive to make. So in the 1900 time, early on, the Parker brothers, they came up with interlocking pieces, and they hired lots of women to cut those pieces by hand. So they used a tool called a treadle saw, and you could drive that with your foot. And that tool, it was similar to the treadle sewing machine. And so the sewing women were used to that, and they were really expert cutters. So when the Depression came in 1929, puzzles, they got really popular. By then, they were making the puzzles on cardboard, which made it way more affordable. And because the times were tough, puzzles, they were a really good form of family fun because you could redo them a bunch of times for good entertainment value. You could also then trade them with your friends and your neighbors. Then the marketing started because you know the two like it. You're always looking for an angle to sell more stuff to each other. So they started making harder puzzles with more pieces or easier puzzles with less pieces. So there was a bigger choice to choose from. Now, this year in 2020, whoa, puzzles became so popular. The puzzle maker people, they say that sales are up 300% this year. So if you really want your thinking box to stay out of trouble, maybe you could try Graphica's Travel Around Art Puzzle. It's 54,000 pieces. But you would need a table that's 190 square feet. Or if you want a really big challenge, you could do the Ghost Protocol puzzle. It's only 500 pieces, but it's just a big black rectangle. So if you want a cheaper way to make yourself crazy and do a hard puzzle, just take one of the puzzles you have and do it on the other side where it's all blank and see if you could figure that out. Mom, she mostly does puzzles by the amazing monster creators Matteo Dineen and Johann Potma of the Berlin Land's Zozoville Gallery. Those guys are real kooks and they create really fun monsters to spend time with. You may have noticed that we really like happy monsters in our house. So that's just the way we roll. So that's what Mom does for most of her puzzles. Okay, so it's time for me to go now. I have to go check the perimeter for squirrels. Please have a nice night or day, depending if you're in the up overlands or the down underlands. And we'll see everybody soon.